Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Nilson Hasda and you are watching Learn and Grow. In this video, we are going to talk about Maratha kings or Marathas. And I would like to inform you that the Marathas were one of the important regional rulers during the medieval period. In North India, Mughals ruled, and on the other hand, in Middle India and half of the northeastern territories were governed by the Marathas. But in this video, we will learn about the Marathas. And during this time, there were some important Maratha rulers like Jadavs, Nimbalkars, Gorpadas, Maures, and Bhosales. These people were powerful among the Marathas, and before the Maratha Empire came to existence, they served the Mughal emperors, and in return they were given jagirs by sultans. Okay, and in this video especially we are going to learn about the Shivaji. And to know about Shivaji, we have some points like Chhatrapati Shivaji, successors of Shivaji, rise of Peshwas. So we will discuss about three different points to learn about Marathas, and we will get some information about Maratha rulers. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let us begin the chapter. Our first point is Chhatrapati Shivaji. Chhatrapati was the title given to Shivaji in 1674 after assuming the throne, as he was crowned. Shivaji was born in 1630 AD, and the name of his father was Shahaji Bhosle and mother was Jijabai. He was trained by Dadoji Kandev, and he made Shivaji good fighter and good horse rider. Now we shall discuss about the conquest of Maharaja Shivaji. And Shivaji started conquering at the early age. For example, first of all, he conquered Raigad, then Kondana and Torna fort. And also he captured Javil region from Chandrao More and established full control over Mavala region. And this conquest of Mavala region alarmed Adil Shah. So he sent Afzal Khan to kill Shivaji. However, Shivaji killed Afzal Khan, means Afzal Khan was defeated. And this conquest alarmed Aurangzeb too. And so he sent Shaista Khan, his uncle, but he was defeated and killed. And therefore he sent Raja Jai Singh in 1664. And in a fierce battle, Raja Jai Singh captured Shivaji. And Shivaji had to give 23 forts to the Mughals and gave a territory worth of 4 lakhs gold coins. And after this, he was sent to Agra to visit Aurangzeb. And there, Shivaji was house arrested. However, he escaped from there by getting into a fruit basket and carried out. After escaping, Shivaji again started confronting the Mughals and started conquering back all that he had lost. And after that, Shivaji was crowned at Raigad in 1674 AD and he took the title of Chhatrapati there. And after that, he led a campaign against Golconda and entered into a treaty with Qutub Shah. He also captured forts such as Jinji and Vellore. And after coming back from this campaign, Shivaji died in 1680. Shivaji was not only a good warrior but also he was a good administrator. He was the head of the government and he himself appointed his ministers, and also in his own will he removed his ministers. And the council of ministers were called Ashta Pradhan Mandal. He divided his kingdom into 12 subas and each subas were headed by subedars. And also subas were divided into uh, parganas, and parganas consisted many villages, and parganas were headed by havildars, and each parganas consisted many villages, and villages were headed by patil or kulkarni. Now the pradhan or peshwa was looking after the general administration, and the amatya administered the revenue and accounts department. Senapati was in charge of defense system, and this Nyayadesh was responsible for justice department in the kingdom, and the religious department was looked after by Pandit Rao. Shivaji's armies were divided into two parts, infantry and cavalry. Cavalry was divided into again two parts, that is brigades and siladars, and brigades were paid monthly and they gave direct employment to the government, and the others were given salaries by nobles of the kingdom. And it is said that Shivaji had 240 forts, and each forts were guided very well. Let us now talk about the economy policies of Shivaji. His economy policy depended completely upon the agriculture, and the land that was measured was called Kathi. Okay, and his land was classified into three different categories. One was paddy land, then the garden field, and the hilly tracts. And he had two types of taxes in his kingdom. One was Chauth, and the another one was Sardar Mukhi. Chauth was the tax one-fourth of the total revenue, and Sardar Mukhi was the 10% of the total revenue on the property which Marathas claimed as their hereditary rights. Now, successors of Shivaji. Successors of Shivaji were not as strong as he was, except Shivaji II. Shivaji ruled for 33 years from 1674 to 1680. Shambhaji was the first successor of Shivaji. Shambhaji succeeded Shivaji in 1680, and after the death of Shambhaji, Raja Ram became the king, and he ruled from 1689 to 1700, and he died at Satara, and after the fighting with the Mughals. And after this, Shivaji II assumed the throne. But in the Battle of Khed, Shivaji II was defeated by Shahu, and who was uh, guided by Madar.